When we look at life, people, and the issues and problems in the world through our eyes, there is a lot of hurt, pain, sadness, and heartache. But I feel this voice is almost like a poke in the stomach, saying, stop looking through your eyes and start looking through mine. I've already paid the price for your burdens, your sorrows, and your unhappiness. I'm not saying there won't be trials and tribulations and that there won't be hard times. But what I am saying is, when we look at life through His eyes, through the eyes of God, we can see and we know that He's with us even in the valley. Or at the bottom of a ditch. Even in those late night hours when you have thoughts of giving up, He's right there with you. He might not always come when you call, but how many of us can say we do that either? The only difference is with God, it's always on time, and you don't have to beg or worry about how you're going to pay it back. Because unlike people, when God moves, He doesn't keep score. Notice you look at who you are or where you at. He doesn't look at your situation and talk about you, criticize you, or judge you. Instead, He sees us as His children. And no matter what we do, He still loves and cares. For us, even in those times when we don't love and care for ourselves. You see, God doesn't see us the way we see us. He doesn't see us for where we are at. He sees us for what we can be and where we can go in Him if we'll trust and believe in Him. The sky's the limit. There's nothing too hard for God, and there's nothing He doesn't know. So if you want to see change in life and how you live life and how you see life, stop looking through your eyes and start looking through His. Start looking through the eyes of God. Only then will you see the truth and find the love and understanding that you've been missing. Because when you know God's with you and He's got you, there's a peace like no other in this world. It's beyond words. Next time you find yourself lost and abandoned, turn your head to God and look through His eyes. He'll guide you through. When looking through our eyes, sometimes it's hard to see past the hurt, envy, and pain, which is why it's hard for us to let go of things that we don't need or that hurt us. But when we look through the eyes of God, we know we have to forgive and we have to let go of the past to be what and who God called or is calling us to be. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was telling him it's so easy to do the wrong things, but so hard to do what's right. Why is that? Could it be when we're doing what's wrong or what we want to do, things we want may come or seem easier to? But when doing what's right, those things may seem harder to obtain. We as people seek instant gratification, not knowing that sometimes the things we want may not be what's best for us or what God has for us. Let's take a quick look at Moses, who asked to see God in the fullness of his glory. And God's reply was, I can't show you the fullness of my glory, for it would surely kill you. But hide behind that rock, and I'll give you a glimpse. You see, if God gave you everything you wanted, right when you wanted it, it could destroy you, or even kill you. That doesn't stop us from wanting it. And God knows we want it. But he has to try and test us to see if what we want or what he has for us, we're ready for or can handle it. We have to remember, God is not going to do anything or give us anything that's going to hurt us. I mean, he himself said, I came that you might have life, and that more abundantly. There are so many promises in the Bible if we stand strong and believe. There's nothing we can't have and nothing we can't achieve. The only question is, whose eyes are you looking through? Yours or God's? When we look through his eyes, we'll get what's right and just. It might not be the easy road, but in the end, we can see what we want or hold dear doesn't matter or even hold a flame to what God has for us. We just have to stop looking at life through the eyes of man or the flesh and look at it in the eyes of God, who walks and operates in the Spirit. We'll see that what he sees and what he has, or the plan that he has, is what's best for us. Far better than anything we could even think or dream. His eyes look to the future. Our eyes look at right now. His eyes look at what you can be and where you can go. Our eyes look at where I am and what I'm going through, not where God is taking me to.